We got Joe Budden on. Joe, what's good?
Yeah, what's poppin'?
Joey, what's good, man? You
on,
hear us out here, man. What's poppin', my G?
I can't call it. I hear y'all talking all this bullshit.
What damn, Joey, step into the conversation, my G. What bullshit? You're a Knicks fan like me. Am I tripping here? Talk to me.
You tripping? I mean, I don't know who was talking about Melo going to South Beach, but that's not happening.
That's Timbo. That's the guy. That's my co-host. Get him, Joey. That's that guy.
What's good, Joe?
Yeah.
What's good, Joe?
Yeah, no, that's somebody that don't know sport. I ain't got to talk to him.
But Joey, let's be real. Let's say if Pat, because it's gonna happen, Joey. Pat Riley's gonna get these guys to South Beach, take these guys to some fancy shing-ding restaurant, sit them down, come with the blueprint plan like he did in 2010. You can't see Melo taking a...
No. I already did my research on that. Too many things have to take place in order for Melo to go to South Beach, and one of them being all of them would be getting paid $13 million.
Right? How much?
No, 13. $13
okay.
million. So all of them would get, and then you talk. Then they don't. Then what they have left is called a room exception, which is lower than the mid-level exception to fill out to try to fill out the team. And then if you want to add top-tier talent, they have to take even less of a pay cut. So I don't see it happening
at all, right?
No. That's too many.
So
variables.
what additions, Joe? What additions can you see happening for the Knicks?
Well, for the Knicks, I mean, I was really well. Phil Jackson already told Felton that he won't be returning.
Bye, fat boy.
Okay.
Which tells me that they're going to make a play for a point guard somewhere. I was really hoping that point guard would be Kyle Lowry. And that improves the team dramatically from the rip. I mean, this is contingent on Melo coming back.
But Joey, you think he's coming back though? I see Houston and Chicago just in the cut somewhere, Joey, just talking to this guy, like texting him on the phone, Dwight and Noah in Chicago. You got Dwight Harden and these boys hitting them up, man. You can see Chicago and Houston maybe?
No, Chicago's not in play as much as people want to say that they're in play. And for them to be in play with Melo, they wouldn't be a contender. You're talking about letting Taj Gibson go. You're talking about amnesty. They would have to amnesty Boozer. Probably in their plan. You're talking about not knowing the health of D Rose. Their bench is depleted. So I mean, you put Melo there anyway, and I don't really see them being in contention. Houston is the team I'm afraid of.
But they can afford Carmelo Anthony with Harden and Jeremy Lin's contract, Joe. You know that. We didn't want to give him the 30-year deal, and that contract is crazy.
No. For them to make Melo happen, they would need to get rid of Lin. They would need to get rid of Zeke.
Yeah.
They still have their amnesty. And they have an owner who's not afraid to go over the luxury tax and pay it.
Yep.
And you know, with Houston, with Melo, you know, they're a contender.
Early.
Dangerous.
Early.
So, Joe, when you heard about Derek Fisher, what was your reaction?
Oh, boy.
You know, I still got to go with the same thing I told you when they were talking about Steve Kerr, man. Phil Jackson has forgot more basketball than any of us will ever know. Number one. Number two, I do believe that Phil was always looking to hire a coach to strictly be the liaison between him and the team. So it'll be his words. It'll be his words. It'll be his message. He's already said that he'll be running the preseason training camp, all of that. So I mean, Derek Fisher really is just the liaison. So I'm not, which is why I knew Mark Jackson was always out of play.
But why not even have a sit-down conversation with Mark Jackson, though, Joey? I mean, damn, the man played at St. John's. He's from New York City.
No. We bringing in people, number one, with close ties to Phil. We're bringing in people with championship pedigree. And Mark Jackson just left a situation where the players loved him and he didn't get along with the personnel. So why would Phil Jackson bring him in? I knew that wasn't happening.
So here's the thing what I don't like, Joey. You got Steve Kerr and Derek Fisher making more money than Eric Spoelstra, right? And what about Patrick Ewing, Joey? When is this cat going to get a head coaching job, an interview? I mean, should we implement the Rooney Rule here? I mean, that sounds crazy, the NBA, when there's enough black coaches. But I'm just saying that for him not to get a look or a sniff at the Knicks position, you wouldn't want Pat back in the Garden? He's been assistant coach for how many years now?
Over 10. Over 10 years. But my thing is, if he's been assistant coaching that long and not one team has gave him a look, then there's a reason for it.
Yeah, you have a point. What do you think about the NBA Finals, though?
Oh, I got the Spurs closing out tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Well, let me ask you a question. Before the series started, how did you have the series, did you have the Spurs winning in 6?
I had the Spurs in 6.
I had the Heat in 7.
I never imagined that the Spurs would be able to win both games in Miami.
Yeah.
So I said if they win both games in Miami, I'm changing my pick to Spurs in 5. And that's where I'm at with it.
What do you think about struggle braids?
MVP.
That's what I said.
MVP?
They win tonight. He's got to be MVP if they win tonight.
Right. Yeah, he's got to be the Finals MVP. He's played tremendously. It's funny. You know what's funny about that? Me and my man was talking after Game 2, and he asked me what I thought could be done differently. And I said the very first thing that Popovich is going to do is he's going to find a way for struggle grades to be more active. They can't win the series without Kawhi doing what he does.
Right.
And sure enough, he's been going off ever since.
And putting Boris Diaw in the starting position for Game 3 was big, Joe.
He's my second MVP.
Over Timmy?
He's my second MVP. Yeah.
Wow.
Tim hasn't done much.
Yeah.
He hasn't done too much.
That guy's close to averaging a triple-double for the series, man.
Yeah, that's true. And plays pretty good defense. And for a big man, dishes the ball real well.
You could say the same thing about the whole Spurs team. I mean, you have Splitter who can pass it. I mean, better than a lot. I mean, most big men that I've seen. Splitter making crazy touch passes, and same thing with Boris Diaw. They're a great ball movement.
So, Joey, does LeBron stay?
Does LeBron stay?
In Miami?
I don't think so. I can't say. Because Dwayne Wade don't look like a max contract player anymore.
Right. Yep. But if you're Pat Riley, though, Joey. No, I'm saying if you're Pat Riley, though, the loyalty you must have to that cat, though. You can't really, it's almost like Derek Jeter. Like, you have to give him a big contract before he leaves, though. Nah? It's like a severance package, maybe.
Yeah, but Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh are already on record saying that they'll take even less to stay in South Beach. So with that happening, I mean, Miami probably is still the best option for LeBron, probably, contingent upon what the Knicks do. But I don't even want to get into that. I don't even want LeBron on the Knicks, to be honest.
Whoa! You are one of my favorite MCs, Joey. What are you doing right now, my dude? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
My man, you got to explain on PSA Radio where you going. You trying to tell me, Mr. Budden, if they call you and say, Joey, we trying to make a move to get LeBron here in New York City, in blue and orange. You're not running with that?
Hell no. Not at all.
Hey, you say hell no, like...
Wow.
Yo, let me ask y'all something. How old are y'all?
Joey, I'm 30 years old. We're on the same age, Joey. Trust me.
24 over here. 24.
That's my young boy, but I'm 30-something.
I don't want to talk to the young boy.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it, Joe.
I'm from a generation where you wanted to beat the best player.
Right.
I'm not from this generation of all these fucking All these guys being so friendly. This shit remind me of hip-hop. They all too friendly. They all want to play together. They all want to cheat themselves to a fucking ring. No, I want to beat LeBron to get my ring. Same way I wanted to beat Hakeem in '94. Same way I wanted to beat Reggie Miller all them years. Same way I wanted to beat Alonzo Mourning and them niggas in Miami. Like, I want to beat them. I don't want LeBron, best player in the game, on my team, and now New York has a championship. No, I don't want it like that.
But, Joey, you would admit, though, that back in 2004 with the Lakers, when they had GP, Gary Payton, Carmelo that year, that's when we kind of saw guys trying to team up, and then obviously with the Celtics, once they got Garnett, Pierce, and Ray.
No, not the same. Gary Payton and Karl Malone was on their last legs.
True.
That's number one. Number two, Kevin Garnett was more than loyal to Minnesota.
That's true.
Before he left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about these niggas. These niggas now have manipulated the system to where free agency gives them all the leverage. Like all the leverage. Like all of it. Like Kevin Love right now has all the leverage in the world. Like Minnesota has to trade him. Kyrie Irving, another one with all the leverage in the world. Like they can do what the fuck they want to do.
See, I remember when this whole LeBron going to South Beach thing happened, joining Dwayne Wade. I remember what Magic Johnson said. He said, they asked him, would you have joined Larry Bird at any point if they were struggling? He was like, no. Because, I mean, I wanted to beat them. I was growing to beat them. You don't want to join that enemy.
I respect Magic saying that, but Timbo and Joe Budden, y'all don't agree, though. The Magic, for him to say that he had Byron Scott, James Worthy, I mean, I know it was through draft and all that. I get it, and they got creamed through free agency. I get all that, but they had a powerhouse team, too, not to the effect of Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and Bosh, but Magic always played with gunners around him and shit. Michael Cooper, all these cats. So he always had dope players around him. But I understand where you're going with it.
It's that competitive mentality, though, that you don't join that enemy that you've just been going against your whole career. What's the fun in that? And I agree with Joe when he says it's all about hip-hop. Everyone's worrying about, oh, man, will this person work with me? Is this person going to be upset? Blah, 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 this and that. I mean, he's right. That's what it's come to.
So, Joey, no LeBron in New York City?
No. I did that 3 years ago where I got the fucking AM radio by my phone 24 hours a day trying to see what LeBron is doing. No, fuck that. Get him out of here. I'm cool.
Well, hold on, Joey. If we had him right now with Melo, Shump, Tim Hardaway Jr., even Fatboy Felton, with J.R. Tyson, Amari, woo! So, brother, I'm feeling the finals there, my G.
First of all, that team that you just named could not take place. The Knicks can't afford all of those people that you just named. That team
obviously you got to tweak it, though. Yeah, you got to tweak it, though, obviously.
So that's number one. Number two, and since that's the case, I don't want LeBron on my team. Listen, why y'all can't just trust a guy with 13 rings to do what he does with all the cap space in the world?
Joey's never had this position before. He's never had this position. This is different.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. He worked extremely close to the GM in Chicago. Like, that's documented.
But, Joey, we're talking about a guy who's on the sidelines drawing up X and O's and implementing a triangle offense compared to running the daily operation on a day-to-day, free agents, cap space, this, that, and the third. You would agree it's a totally different monster.
Listen, I understand that you're on the radio, so for debate's sake, you have to play devil's advocate. But I've watched 34 years of James Dolan being in charge, and I'll take anybody. I'll take you being in charge over James Dolan. I'll take anybody. I'll take everybody in my car being in charge over James Dolan.
I hear you.
Joe, really quick question for you. Joe, really quick. What do you feel like is one thing that the Heat would need if they lose this, or when they lose this finals here? You know, with Dwayne Wade on his last leg, what is something that they would need?
It's hard to call with them because I thought that they answered a big need with Greg Oden. Then they didn't even play him for the series that they got him for. So, I mean, they got a big man that they don't use. They got instant offense on the bench in Michael Beasley that they don't use.
Word.
So, I mean, they could upgrade the point guard position, and they could upgrade their front court and their bench. But I mean, we've seen them win it. We've seen them win it while not being, while having those same issues.
Right. Okay. Joey, where you get that Slaughterhouse album?
Oh man, that's a fucking great question.
I'm loving the mixtape, but and when can I ever get a Joe Budden song with just a premiere beat, just you and Primo? Has that ever been in the works? I mean, I know you don't need it, but just to hear you, the Primo scratches.
I don't know. Preem owes me a beat.
Cypher.
He does owe me a beat. So I mean, maybe one day we'll see it if it's the right beat. I know Royce has an entire EP coming out, all produced by Preem.
God bless you, Royce.
Some people just have that chemistry together, and I think Royce and Preem work very well together. I'm not talking about me and Preem.
Right. Well, that's how I feel about you and A-Rab music. I think you and A-Rab are connected now. Am I right on that assumption, or?
A-Rab is my guy.
A-Rab?
A-Rab is my, yeah.
I think he's one of the hottest producers right now, man.
No, that's my guy. That's Slaughterhouse's guy. Like, we fuck with A-Rab super hard. I got A-Rab on my new album. You'll hear it.
Okay. And just to ask you, I know you're hip hop. I gotta ask you a question. What do you think about that Slow Bucks 50 Cent shit there, Joey?
What do I think about what? The Slow Buck shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I try not to pay stuff like that too much. That's like gossip shit. I mean, he got caught slipping. We all get caught slipping. I got caught slipping before. He might have went about it wrong after he got caught slipping.
Right.
But I mean, and I don't want to say too much on it because the niggas that did that, like those, they my niggas. Like I know them.
Okay, I got you. We ain't dry snitching. I got you.
Yo, Joe, I wanted to ask you about one of I don't know if you're still on Mute Music Entertainment because I know you produced the tape that he had with Trev Rich. Are you guys still working? Are you still close with Trev Rich?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, definitely.
Okay.
Trev Rich, that's my guy. Surf is my guy. Like we still working diligently with him.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Joey, man, we appreciate you giving us even time to chop it on basketball, a little hip hop, man. We fucked you heavy up here, you know what I mean? We play mad Slaughterhouse up here.
You know what it is. You know I fuck with y'all. I listen to the show. Y'all been getting some great shout outs and battles. Shit, Daylight dedicated a whole round to you guys.
Word. Shout out Angry Fans. Word.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, and don't forget that we still got a battle in the tuck. This nigga has my key. We still got a battle and a conversation in the tuck to be had after the battle.
Yes, we will have Angry Fans Radio. Definitely in July,
quick
man.
Question,
we fuck with you,
Joe.
Joey.
Quick question for you. How many rounds deep are you into the hollow shit?
I'm on my third.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm on my third.
All right.
Hard time that night. You're going to have a hard time that night.
Damn.
July 12th is going down. We appreciate it, Joe.
No doubt.
Peace, Joey.
Peace, y'all.
You already, man.
Peace.